Is there anything better than a caravan that not only looks the goods, but is the goods? A van that you know you can take to the Kimberley, or you can go up Cape York and back. You can be in complete self-sufficient comfort and never have a worry in the world. You want the kind of van that you know you can have faith in. The van that will get you there and back in one piece, safe and sound. That's what caravanning's all about. Now today we're looking at the Sunland Patriot, and that one, mate, it ticks all the boxes and more. Yes, it weighs 2,750 kilos unladen, but it's got a payload of 750 kilos, so an ATM of 3,500 kilos. Folks, that means you need a big four-wheel drive to tow it. We're using a 200 series, does the job really, really well. Now Sunland vans, they're known as being these super comfortable and extremely well engineered products that they're made in Queensland, and I know the owner is always trying to think of something new to do, a new way to build the van that lives up to the company's core philosophy. You see a lot of Sunlands out in the bush and in the outback, and that's because, yes, they're super comfortable, but they're also really strong. And Sunland has developed a well-earned reputation for building strong off-road vans. They say the cream rises to the top, and if there's one thing that's true about the Sunland Patriot, is that you will be the talk of the caravan park or whatever amazing free campsite that you might find yourself at. There's a sort of movie star glamour to the inside of the Patriot, and guys, I mean that in the best possible way, of course. The build quality, well, that's second to none, as we've come to expect from Sunland, and the quality of features, well, it's all top-notch stuff. Things that I can talk about, well, you've got the fantastic hatch, you've got fans here, LED lights there, you've got the full oven with griller and cooktop, you've got the telly, the microwave, and they've even moulded in a special drain in the shower. This dinette lounge will even convert to another bed, so if you bring the kids along, or maybe even the grandkids, well, they've got somewhere comfy to sleep. Overall, it's just really hard not to be impressed with the attention to detail in the Patriot. Look, it's not the cheapest van on the block, but I tell you what, it's one of the best built. The Patriot gets two 180 amp hour lithium batteries as standard. Now, these batteries are connected to a 2400 watt inverter. What does that mean? Well, it means that you can run your aircon and a few other bits and pieces when you're out in the bush. You don't need to be connected to mains power anymore. Folks, this is a huge revolution in the caravan manufacturing industry. This lithium is all well and good, but how do you charge it? Well, you don't necessarily need a generator, and nor do you need a mains 240 volt power point, which after all are pretty hard to come by when you're out in the bush. As standard, this van gets two 200 watt solar panels, which on a beautiful day like today, will have those batteries up to 100% in just about no time. Well, what else is different about the Sunland Patriot? Well, let's take a look at the chassis. Instead of a big UBU 6-inch steel number, Sunland's thought a little bit differently. They use aluminium chassis members, so much lighter than steel, and I am told that from an engineering standpoint, it is so much stronger than the equivalent steel variety. Now, something that I really like are the water tanks, and the way they're actually custom molded to suit the subframe of the Cruise Master suspension. You've got lots of freshwater capacity and lots of grey water capacity. This van is particularly self-sufficient. I feel like we've just scratched the surface of the Sunland Patriot. There are just so many more features to talk about. Things like the electric jack, the boot, and guys, they've even got a special system moulded into the back that will let you harvest the rainwater. As I said, we're just scratching the surface here. And I tell you what, this is a ripper. Judging Best Aussie Vans this year is Malcolm Street, Philip Lord, Peter Quilty, and me, Max Taylor.
The Sunland Patriot is the Range Rover of off-road caravans.
The Patriot is a big beast, but it gave me the impression that it could handle Cape York and the Oodnadatta and Birdsville tracks in style and comfort.
For a couple who want to go off the grid and stay there as long as they like, this would be a great choice.
I stepped inside the Sunland and it was simply stunning. It has that movie star look with its cabinetry and Italian leather lounge.
That is to say, has a punched hole aluminium chassis that's been specially designed by Sunland, as well as imported Italian leather for the dinette. That's very comfortable indeed, I have to say.
What I like about the Sunland Patriot, well, what is there not to like really? It has so much on board. I think the main thing that appeals to me most is its lithium batteries and the fact that you can even run the air conditioner off the batteries if you so desire.
If you're looking for a Rolls Royce of caravans, then this has to be one of them. It doesn't quite have that boofy air of some off-road caravans, but it certainly has that ability, and I much admire the more subtle blue colouring that adorns both sides and the front and the back.
In my mind, the Patriot is a sensational home away from home and will make you completely self-sufficient for weeks on end.